Hello and welcome to another cube draft here. We open Necromancy, Frustrating, Wolfear, Frantic Search. I guess those are the cards. Like Necromancy obviously isn't a fine card. In that case I want the Frantic Search to wheel, which seems unlikely. Like there's only the Frost Titan blue and then it's the Frantic Search, so it's not gonna wheel. And if I pick up the Necromancy I probably want the Frost Titan anyway. But like if I pick the one, they are never is gonna wheel. There's also Wolfear, which is a fine card, and with a fine card, I mean it's actually quite a beating. Problem is you usually want to pair it with something, and I don't mean soulbound pairing. I mean another color, which is usually blue. Wolfear is really good though, especially in the format. This format that then we're heavily creature based again. Yeah, I'm still gonna go for the Wolfear. Probably isn't the strongest pick out there, but it was a good pick, I think. I think I'm gonna pick up the mirror entity here. Try to get something going with tokens or something that creates more creatures or something. Mirror entity, obviously another really strong card to go beat down with. So we're gonna go at this point green white beatdown, but you never know. I mean, we might get past here a Jay's Mind Sculptor or something, and then we obviously slam that and we'll be in blue. But seems unlikely. What are the odds of that happening? We get a Sun Titan, which is pretty good. And we also see a Savannah, which we obviously want to wheel, but I don't think I can pass up a Sun Titan here. The card is just so good. 6 vigilance for 6 is fine, and then the effect just generates card advantage. Like it's a must counter for most decks. We won't be lacking big creatures normally because we're green, but we want a lot of mana acceleration here. 1-drops mainly. Good equipment, maybe some token generators as I already said. Court of Calling would be fine. Indrik Stomp Power, or at least one card that can get rid of artifacts or enchantments in creature form. Survival of the Fittest. Recurring Nightmare. Definitely splashing for that if I can get it, because the card is also really good. It seems I haven't actually seen Recurring Nightmare often. It's picked up so fast, so often. Someone to my right is slow, though I did slam my cards pretty fast, I think. Sometimes they're not connected, like here again, you obviously don't see it anymore to my right. You have the 8 players and one of them is always green. Like, why is players team green? I really don't know. We have a Viper and a Sakura Tribuilder. Tribuilder is obviously nice. Viper is also pretty good. Viper seems better, but is it? Like Sakura Tribuilder is really good to accelerate into bigger things, but Viper is good against control. It usually is just trades though. No, let's go with the Viper. I think the plus side of Viper is bigger. Here it has to be a Mirror Angel. I was looking at what this does, but the Mirror Angel, you know, flyer. It's white. It was the only white card. It's a good one. It generates tokens for Mirror Entity as well. It generates tokens to Soulbound with Wolfear Silverheart. So yeah, Mirror Angel it is. I really like the art of this card as well. It looks old school, but it looks really good. WotC, I guess. Like Tinker is here, but not much you can do with that here. So WotC it is, another big creature. Still looking for early game. We passed the Sakura, but last draft we also went heavy mid-range white with a splash with blue basically. This time it'll be with green, so more mid-range even. The blue had the option, obviously had a benefit of having some better cards. Restoration Angel it is. With better cards, I mean, you have Risen Cloudskate and cards like that, which make them really good. And more flyers, of course. Also copy effects. Could have had Sour, maybe. We didn't see Sour, but I mean, that's the advantage from blue over green. Like, green is more streamlined, powerful creatures for low mana cost compared to what they do. I think it has to be Banisher Priest here. Obviously, wouldn't mind seeing Nature's Lore and Disenchant, but it's probably not gonna wheel. But Banisher Priest is a good removal card. It's also a decent creature. Even if it puts it back into play, right? Yeah. So even Mind Sensor wheeled. We'll pick that one up. Seems that tree is always so heavy in white, unless you can get like Silver Knights. Kami of Ancient Law versus Multi Masticore. I think the Kami is better, destroys an enchantment, so. There's that. The art of this is so weird. I think most Kamis look really weird. So he has a bunch of runes hanging over his head, but what the hell is he? Like, what is he holding on the ground with? That doesn't seem like a foot, it looks like a hand. But then his two arms aren't really arms either, they're like sides. Pretty weird. I think here Herald is the stronger card. I'm gonna pick that one up. I'm surprised this card is actually in the cube. Like, obviously it's a good card, but don't think it's worthwhile. And that's the main problem I have with black aggro. Like, usually when aggro you wanna be two colors and so on and so on. Yes, let's approach this. But with black you need to be base black basically. Firestorm, but no one's gonna play that. Braid seems really good against me, so let's pick that one up. Yeah, black has a lot of double casting cost cards. Force Spike wheels completely, huh? Okay then. No one is a fan of Force Spike. I got a text message from someone. Oh, interesting. Actually not interesting, but okay. Ah man, what a trouble pack. Just curse scroll, I guess. Like, nothing in this pack appeals to me. Leonin Relic Warder or Wall of Roots. Like, Wall of Roots accelerates me, which seems good, and Leonin Relic Warder might even wheel. The rest of this pack is just trash. Wooded Foothills, nah. Just pick Wall of Roots. And we get a sword. There's also Mother of Runes, but I mean, it is a sword. It's a good one. Definitely wouldn't mind Mother of Runes, but I don't think it will wheel. Nothing else out of this pack I actually want. And Sword of Body Mind I think is better than Mother of Runes. Still need 1 mana cost acceleration. Still haven't found that. We just found the Wall of Roots though. Sakura is already gone, Nature's Lore is already gone. Sad. God damn it. Give me a sec. Okay, so here we have the option between Exalted Angels, Fate's Feathers, and Garruk. Exalted Angel, obviously, like, I think it's a good card, but we're already so heavy here. I think we want the Garruk, have a good Planeswalker, and hope one of these two wheels. Maybe they want like Exalted Angel is really unlikely to wheel. Fate Sweater is usually also unlikely to wheel, but I think Garruk here has to be the correct pick, because if I pick one of these, I'm not gonna see any back, and if I pick Garruk, I might see one of these two back. While having Exalted or the Garruk, I think I'm fine with both. We get a Track Disc, and of course the Acceleration, and of course the Indrik, and of course an Elspeth. This is hard though. Like Elspeth obviously is a sick card. Yeah, let's go with Elspeth. Double Planeswalker picks in a row. Sublime Archangel is really nice. Just because it gives all your other creatures Exalted, and if I already have a bunch of tokens. Here we have a Farseek, so we can obviously only get a plane with it, but it's good enough, I think. Maybe Windswept Heat is better, but it seems unlikely. Could just want to accelerate often anyway, so we'll just pick up a Farseek here. It opens up turn to 3 Elspeths and Garruk, so I think that's a bit better. Sword of Parliament. I think here the pick is Porcelain Legionnaire. Not a fan of Heliod, despite actually having a lot of white. It might even wheel Precursor Golem, sure, but I think having a good 2-drop creature that's aggressive, that it is really good when equipped, or just pumped, just in its own. First strike in this format is really strong. So I'll pick that one up. It's really good 2-drop. Definitely one Stoneforge Mystic. A lot of white cards that I actually want are gone. Same with some green, like Track Tusk. I would have wanted just because it has life gain. It's good with Restoration Angel. This is interesting. I think it's Fleece Mainline, but I wouldn't be mad if I picked up the Near Hit Pilgrim. But Fleece Mainline seems better. Sure, Telnite Hermit works really well with Mirror Entity, but I don't think I'm gonna be lacking in the late game. I want some early game, and Fleece Mainline obviously is that. It's a 3/3 for 2, which is strong. And then the late game, it's a 4/4 hexproof indestructible. So yeah, that just makes it sick then. In the 4/4 of course isn't monstrous, but it having indestructibility and the Relic Warder did wheel. It's a May effect, so we can even play it and not use this, use it on Sword of Body and Mind. So probably gonna main deck it anyway. So we already passed 2 mana fix, Savannah and Windswept Heat. Don't think Windswept Heat will wheel, seeing that Savannah didn't wheel. Mother of Runes wheel though, so like first I saw Brusland, I'm like, hey, Brusland is still in, and then I saw Mother of Runes is still in this pack. Holy moly. So it seems likely that then Fate's Feathers or Exalted Angel will wheel, seeing that a Mother of Runes wheeled. This card is insane. Yeah, Exalted Angel just wheels. Track Tusk won't wheel. We're not that heavy on green, so I assume someone is picking up a bunch of green cards. But Indrik Stomp Power Wheel, so another card I like. We already have double removal, but having a third doesn't matter. Like Wood Elves to accelerate, it's not that great, seeing that we already have a bunch of these anyway. Hero go for the Sophisticate and sideboard in against some decks. Just having the non-basic land walk against like the land deck we played before. It obviously doesn't have Shroud, so it can still be removed. Just definite downside. I think this card should have Shroud. Non-basic land walk Shroud for 2/1. Like 2/1 is just so weak. Like 2/2 at least would have been better. Maybe I don't want to play the Farseek. We're already heavy on 2-drops. Future Sight is a really good card, and I'm gonna pick it up here. Like, I'm not gonna play it, of course. I'm not gonna change colors. We might cut green all completely and then go mono white. Nah, but that's still not changing colors, is it? I don't think I will do that. We're already at 23 cards here. We open up Elvish Mystic. We were asking for a Mana Excel on turn 1, so I think Elvish Mystic has to be picked here. There's also Flicker Wisp, which is really good. Or which is good, not really good. There's Elite Vanguard, Temple Garden, so there's 3 other cards that I wouldn't mind seeing. But this is the first Mana Excel Elf I see, and I think I have to pick it up. Probably not gonna play the Sophisticate, but not gonna cut it yet. And then you get a pack like this. There's Honor of the Pure, which I think I'll pick. I'm not sure if I'll play it. I don't consider it to be that great of a card. Maybe Resonance Sport is better, because Honor of the Pure just isn't that great in my eyes. Resonance Sport, it's not a monster either, but it might just be a bit better. It's good against Maze of It, of course. Wow, discard. We have a Whipcorder. That's it. Like, this card is really good, but not in my colors. Whipcorder is like the only card that's in these colors. Engineered. Yeah, Whipcorder it is. There's also Solemn, but I think that's a bit too late for me to play turn 4 just to Mana Accelerate into what, turn 6 drop. We're already so heavy on the board, and that playing an extra Solemn doesn't really matter. We'd rather have Restoration Angel open or play Planeswalker. Consecrated Sphinx still in here. There's Call of the Herd, which just generates 2 tokens. There's Terrastodon. I don't put it past me to playing that card. I think Call is better. 2 3/3s. The effect is obviously weaker than Terrastodon, but Terrastodon is so expensive. Yeah, let's pick it up and sideboard in against some really slow decks. Or maybe if we want to go, well, heavy removal decks, like with a lot of mass removal, Terrastodon is pretty good. And we see a Survival of the Fittest, yeah. Not gonna let that go. Survival is a card I wanted. Just because it's such a great tutor as well. Then we probably can ignite to play the Kami because we have the Relic Water and the Silver Heart. Oh, what am I saying? The Storm Power, Silver Heart, obviously not destroying anything. What do I want out? Not sure. There's a Chalice here, which I guess is a better card. Seems unlikely that I'll play it, but I don't see myself playing any of these other cards either. Because like, no, it's too expensive. I'm not a ramp deck, and I'm not splashing anything. I don't even have the Battle Mage to splash, and just hating the Everflowing Chalice. And then we get Kiora. I don't think I can afford picking this up. I'd rather have a Harmonize. Drawing 3 in a deck like this is good. Kiora, obviously a really good card, but I can't afford at this point to splash blue because I can't pick up the fix. I have no fix in my deck, and the white and green are usually double costed. And there's a Woodfall Primus, which again would fulfill the same role as a Terrastodon. So I'm gonna pick it up. Like, we can go really late game against some decks with these two. But I'm not gonna main deck them. Regrowth is still in there, but I think Elite Vanguard is a bit better. Probably not playing it, but were 4 cards too many. So Farsi can be out. Because we already have the Wall of Roots, this can be out. Elite Vanguard can be out. This is a 2, this is a 3. And then we still have 1 card too many, huh? Wow. And I wouldn't even know what I got. So Honor of the Pure does wheel. But I think I'll hate the Volcanic Fallout. Don't want to see that in someone's hands. Or I don't mind someone else having it, I just would dislike playing against it. Though it doesn't do that much against me, I guess. Restoration Angel doesn't have that many effects here, except protecting things. Engineered Explodes can be played against me, don't care. Don't care for any of these, so just gonna pick the Nostalgic Dreams. Gonna pick a card I might play against aggro. Isamaru, obviously a card I'll play against aggro as well. Maybe even a card on main deck. Light and Tutor, sure. And All Suns Down, huh? Yeah, that's a nuts card. All Suns Down, the card I wanted. Is that it? Like, is there... No, there's no pack more anymore, right? We have 45 cards, okay. So these are 2 cards too many. Probably Isamaru, but we'll see right here. This, and this pile. So only 7 cards, 8 cards that I might not play. And these I won't play. Light and Tutor I won't play. Farsight, Nostalgic Dreams, Purchase Sideboard, Sophisticate is bad. Kami I won't play. Fleaslam I won't play. This is a 2-drop, this is a 3-drop. Just put non-creatures at the bottom. Even my non-creatures are obviously creature based. All Suns Down isn't played, so 3 cards. Don't think I'll cut one of these. They seem good enough. I think I want to keep in Wall of Roots. It's a good enough card, and accelerating into this seems fine. Probably not the Elite Vanguard nor the Isamaru, although Isamaru is nice. I don't think it's gonna change the game. Maybe I don't want the Relic Warrior and just do play the Isamaru. Just because it's double. Then consider this a 3-drop as well, but this would be pretty bad. The fact that we can tutor from Mind Sensor makes me want to play it, but I've not been convinced by it. I actually like Isamaru more than even Mind Sensor, just because it has such little effect in the cube. Survival of the Fittest, obviously there's no engine for me there, it's just a full tutor box to discard one of these weaker cards if I draw them late game into one of these cards. But is it really needed? It's a good question. Maybe just a creature is better than survival. But then we would pick up Leonic Relic Warrior in there. I think this is fine. Now, about the Resonance Sport, if you look at the mana cost, like double, 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 double. We have, oh yeah, basically double as well. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards out of 22, because this obviously doesn't matter. That's a single mana cost, so the rest is double, so I don't think I can afford running in the colorless land. And we're just gonna play 9-8 as usual, and I'll see you guys for round 1.